Hi guys, found another recipe. Interesting. Campbell's 100 best recipes. Okay, so let me find that recipe. Alright, so today we will be making a tamale casserole. Yeah, interesting, right? Okay, so 1 pound of ground beef, half a cup of chopped onion, 1 large garlic mince, a tablespoon of chili powder, an 1/8 tablespoon of cumin, a can of tomato soup, a half cup of sliced ripe olives, the black ones, I'm using the black ones, excuse me, and 1 can of prepared tamales. So it says in a large skillet. As you can hear, the burger is, turn it down just a little bit. It's browning right now. In a skillet, brown meat and cook onions with garlic, chili powder, and cumin until tender. Stir it and separate meat. Add soup and olives. Pour into a shallow baking dish. Remove tamales from wrappers. Arrange on top. Bake at 350 for 20 minutes or until hot. Serve 4. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, no offense to canned tamales, but I can't tell what looks weirder in person or in the can. But I decided to get a bowl. I'm just gonna dump the tamales out there. So that way I can unwrap the tamales a little bit better. Also, don't forget to wash your hands, because nobody wants your goopy gubby hands all over your food. Or their food, I guess. Same difference. Okay. So I got the onion, I got garlic, sliced onion, or olives. I didn't have any chili powder, so I used cayenne pepper. Guess it's close to the same. Cumin, and then I'm adding in some salt and pepper. Here is my non-Campbell's tomato soup, but it is still a tomato soup. I sprayed this down, so we'll go about adding, what was it? Sorry. Everything but the olives, right? Yeah, that one just kind of fucked that up. Oh well. Yeah, it's one of those days. Let's just call it because it's a Monday, yeah? Anyways. I still got some of that good seasoning in there. Oops. That all good and mixed. All right, so while that's burning, we got a little time. So I don't know much about this cookbook. I looked at it. I got from family members. Of course, everybody gets cookbooks from family members, right? All right, so it was printed in August of 1977. Campbell's 100 Best Recipes plus 157 other family favorites and party dishes, which is really cool. I have looked at them. Okay, so if you look, the tamale recipe does have a little star asterisk right next to it. It says the 100 best recipes are marked with this symbol. So I'm assuming it won a good recipe award. But it has really interesting ideas. It has obviously your index, which is really great. Sometimes it gives you, how to combine dinners, what you should do. They're really fun. So I'll try to make some cool other ideas or dinners from there. So I hope you will enjoy this as much as I am, because this is definitely different. I have never made tamales from a can before. But I guess the simplest recipes are the best recipes. That's definitely not a corn husk. They're so tiny. I'm assuming I'm going to have to keep the juice with it, so I'm not going to dump it out. Okay, so it looks like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Nice. Okay, turned off the stove. So then it says to add in the soup and olives. Doop, I love doop, 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 doop. Okay. Do a little closer. Now that we have less objects to fill up space. Okay. Okay, so pour in the shallow baking dish, remove tamales from the wrapper, arrange on top. Okay. Doesn't say anything about adding cheese in it or any of your other special toppings, but if you want to go ahead and do that, hey, I see no reason why not, right? Go for gold. Balance some of that sauce to the meat, to everything, you know, okay. Okey-dokey. Let's get some good views on this. Okay. Ah, see, they're majorly tiny. I think I'll just pour the sauce on top. I don't see a reason why I can't use it. Alright. Okay, so then it says it bake at 350 for 20 minutes. So let's go about doing that. We'll see you guys soon. Okay, so while the tamales are cooking, I'm heating up some water for some Mexican style rice, because why not? Yum yum. So I have a 2 1/4 cup of water and some butter cooking right now. I made some refried beans. Yum. Pinto beans, obviously, because, you know, if they were black, you can definitely tell. And then I made my version of pico gallo. But I guess it looks like a pretty good salsa so far. I put cilantro, onions, tomatoes, jalapenos, lime juice, and a little bit of water in there. So I'm really excited to see how this works. I'll be putting that on our little dish tonight. Our thing should be done within the next 3 minutes. Yes, I can't wait. Gotta let that boil some more for my rice. He was excited for some gringo Mexican. I'm excited. I hope it turns out really well though. Okay, so for baby tamales in a can, they turn out pretty good. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I did break one in half on accident when I was just turning it over. Guess not bad looking. We'll see how it goes.